Are you a leader in your family, in your community, or in your business? If so, do you know what the number one trait is that's going to differentiate you from the majority of the leaders out there, and it's going to make a difference whether or not your people love you, respect you, and you look up to you? My name is Natalie Sabrina Dahl, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Victory Log. And it's something that I learned in a program called Money and You, and it's called Living Above the Line. Let me explain what I mean. So I give you an example. Let's say you and I have a dinner appointment. We said 7 o'clock, we'll meet at this restaurant, and you are very, very hungry, and you get there early, 10 minutes early, and you look at the menu, you order some water, you look at the door, you don't see me coming. 7 o'clock, 5 past, 10 past, I don't show up. 15 minutes, you check your mobile, and you see if I sent you a message, but I didn't, and I'm still not here, and you're very hungry, and you're thinking, should I order, should I not order, should I wait? And you wait 10 more minutes, 7:28, I show up. And what could be my response to the situation? My question to you, what could I say? Yes, I could say, I'm sorry I'm late, but traffic was just a mess and I couldn't get through. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel any better? Yeah, I apologized, but it's not really a satisfactory situation. So what is that called? It's called an excuse or a justification. So I'm late because of traffic. It's not my fault. Justification, one of the ways to respond. What else could I say? I could say, well, yeah, I'm late, but you know why? It's because the babysitter was late and she showed up late, and so I got out of the house late, and that's why I'm late. Sorry. How does that make you feel? Is that any better? I'm guessing not. And the most devastating way I could react would be to say, what? I'm not late. I'm actually 2 minutes early. We said 7:30. Now, of course, if it's a misunderstanding, that's a different story. But if I knew that it was 7 and I'm just making this up, so I'm not guilty, I'm trying to get and sneak my way out of it, that's called denial or lying. Denial is a little bit nicer way to put it. And the last way, and it's the least resourceful way, what I could say is, yeah, I know I'm late. I'm always late. You should know me better. And that's just the way I am. So what does that do? This is like giving up on me. I'm giving up on myself because I'm saying, well, I'm just the way it is. I can't change, and this is what I am. So what kind of a role am I playing in all these 4 situations? Is it a role of power? Is it a role of freedom? Is it a role of choice? No, I don't think so. I play the victim role. The victim role because it's not my fault. I'm not to blame. All the circumstances are against me. The whole world is against me. And I'm just a victim of my circumstances. Now, the only way to really act when you're in a situation like that is with something called responsibility. So it's your ability to respond to a situation. And that gives you choice, that gives you freedom, and it gives you solutions. So I could say, yeah, I'm really sorry I'm late, and I should have called. I'm sorry, how can I make it up to you? I come with a solution. I say, look, let me buy you dinner. And next time I will make sure. Or maybe you could send me a message before, or I'll set my alarm on my phone. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel better? Doesn't that make you feel like I really appreciate the situation and I take responsibility for it and I'm not laying blame on anything else, any outside circumstances? So if you're a leader in your team, here's a thought. Why not introduce this methodology of calling yourself on being responsible? So if I'm the leader of a team and I go to my team and I say, look, I'm living by this rule now. I learned something that I want to be responsible for everything I do. So every time I slip below the line, I lay blame, I deny, I justify, would you please hold me accountable for it? What do you think your team's going to do? They're going to say, of course we will. And they would love to call on the boss. And if they say yes, then you have them. And then you say, okay, now, since you're going to be willing to call me, is it okay if I call on you as well when you slip below the line and you're not responsible, you're not acting out of choice and freedom, you're not acting in a power role? And what are they going to say? Of course they're going to say, yeah, of course it's okay, because they already agreed to calling me. So they're going to agree on me calling them. And you know what kind of a game changer that's going to be in a company? So if you think this was valuable, please type your comments. I really would love to hear from you what your type of experiences with this kind of thing. Responsibility or not responsible? What is the difference? And how would it change the families, the companies, the businesses, and even globally? How would it change the world if everyone was responsible? My name is Natalie Sabrina Dahl, and if you want, you can come and join us for our free masterclass this Friday or next week on Friday. And until then, be well. Bye for now.